Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out T.N.T. by acdc, an all-time classic beginner rock song. Loads of fun to play this one. It's all based around E, G and A open power chords. Relatively simple to do. We learn a little bit about palm muting and we learn a bit about restraint, not putting in too much. The part is a lot simpler than a lot of people make it out to be. There is a little power chord section right at the very end, the outro. You can play the whole song and just leave off the outro if you're not hip with your power chord part, but I will show you that. Of course, I'm going to be explaining mostly the Malcolm Young guitar parts. We're not going into the lead parts of Angus Young, although I may cover that in a future lessons if there's enough requests for it. Anyway, let's get stuck in and check out this awesome song. So the first chord we want is an E power chord. First finger is down in the second fret, covering strings 4 and 5, and we play the open thicker string. We don't want to hear the thinner strings, so make sure your first finger is kind of lifted up enough so that those thinner strings are muted. It might take you a little bit of practice, but that's something you want to work on, is being able to strum all the strings, but we're only getting those thickest 3 strings. Now the next thing that happens is a little mute. Normally I put my other fingers 1, 2 and 3 down, and we just do a very light little hit. Okay, it's just kind of like my hand is falling on it. Okay, that's the first part. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and... Now this next chord is a G5 power chord. We're going to use our second finger in the 3rd fret of the thicker string. That will also mute the 5th string. You probably couldn't not do that if you tried. And then we've got the open middle 2 strings ringing out. It's just a down hit with the... I would recommend focusing on the thicker string and the 4th string. You'll probably find that the G string rings out anyway. If you accidentally hit the B string, the 2nd string, it's not bad. It's a note of the chord. It doesn't sound like the original recording, but it's not bad. And you should find the thinner string is muted by the underneath of your 2nd finger there anyway. So we end up with 1, 2, 3 and 4 and on this hand we're playing an A power chord. So now I'm using my thumb to mute the thicker string, but you could just be super careful and make sure that you only strum from the 5th string. Again, a down pick. First finger is it's the same as the E, but just down 1 string. So open 5th string, first fingering is covering the 2nd fret on the 4th and 3rd strings. The thinnest 2 strings are muted again. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, mute. Again, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Now we're not playing the whole G chord. We just play the G note with our 2nd finger. Back to the A, back to the G. So just the thicker string, A chord, just the thicker string, E again. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and... Notice there that next time we go to that E chord at the end there, it's pushed. It comes on the and after 4. So we start on beat 1, but every other time it's pushed that little bit earlier and you just hold it over the bar line. So again, think about the rhythm here. Listening to the original recording is the best way of learning these things, but having some understanding of the rhythm and where you should be playing, I think, can be really helpful, and it can help you play it a lot slower to be able to count along with it real slow. So I'd recommend you do that. Maybe play along with me a little bit and get used to it at a slow tempo. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're into the chorus. So I would recommend working on this section by section, especially if you're new to guitar, if you're just picking up guitar for the first time, you really love playing a bit of rock and you want to learn this tune. It's a nice one to get going with. I'm giving you quite a lot of detail, so don't expect too much too soon, like the things like muting the thinner strings. If you're real new to guitar, that's going to be real difficult. Might take you a few months to be able to do that. So start off, think about the rhythm, think about playing along, because I think that the most fun with a track like this is playing along with the original recording, really feeling like you're in the band. It's a really good one one for doing that because the parts are pretty simple. So now moving into the chorus, we've got this. Dynamite. Now win my fights. I'm a power load. T.N.T. Watch me explode. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're back into the verses. So nothing much that you haven't seen before. Be aware that some people, when they're playing this, they start copying the bass part, which actually isn't played on the guitar. But I think when I played it as a teenager, I definitely played T.N.T. I'm dynamite. T.N.T. Now in my fights. T.N.T. And if you're playing it on your own, it's perfectly fine to do that. In a band situation, it does sound really great if the two guitars are playing that riff real simple and then just leaving it out for the bass player to do the eighth note thing. Okay, so the chorus, we're starting with the A, and then we're doing the G note down to the E, mute on 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I win my fights. 1, 2, 3, a power load. Okay, so just at the end there we got G, G, A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're back into the verses. Okay, let's just do that chorus one more time. So we go, don't you start no fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dynamite. Now in my fight. I'm a power load. Watch me explode. Into the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. And dynamite. Now in my fight, I'm a power load. Watch me explode. Now, the end, watch me explode. And it ends up just being a mad scramble. So it's literally going up one fret at a time from the E, which is just the same chord we've been using all the way through, to an F power chord. Now some people prefer playing just like that with the first and third finger. That's totally fine as well. I think I've seen enough videos of Mal to assume that he plays it this way, but it just gradually creeps up. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Alright, so rhythmically there, again, listening to the original recording is the most helpful thing. You can think of it at count if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 bars, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's just a mad scramble. Lots of scratchy going on, like you can use these little pick scrapes using the outside edge of your pick. Don't think that's on the original recording, but it is quite a rock thing to do. Just sounds to me like a mad scramble going on at the end. It's not the kind of thing I've ever tried to replicate, to be honest, but make a whole bunch of noise going up and then down. You get a finish on an E chord. Microphone cable there's giving me a bit of grief today. What's it doing popping around there? Anyway, and then if you're playing in a band, you'll be looking at the drummer and waiting to see his arms go down like that and go, or maybe it's Angus who'll be cueing, like, doing the old headstock, stop the band trick. It really is a fantastic beginner rock song, this one. I remember playing this in bands when I was like 12 or 13 years old. It's just it's simple, but simple ain't always easy. And that's one of those things that you'll probably find as a beginner, is that you can probably play the song, just not as well. And the better you get, you'll start to notice a little bit more about how clean the chords are, how well they're ringing out, and how in time you are. Because the thing with acdc is that it's simple, but it's not easy. Right? It's simple, like the building, there's only 3 chords, right? Rhythmically, there's not even that much going on. But to really play it accurately and consistently, really consistently, and not get tempted to add in extra stuff that's not there on the original recording, that takes a little bit of maturity. Okay, so be aware that right at the beginning you might go, oh yeah, this is easy, I can play this. But keep playing it, keep studying it, you start going, oh yeah, hang on, I could tidy these things up a little bit. And that's a really good exercise in your development, is starting to notice the more subtle things that you can work on, and not just be content with playing it kind of okay. Which you should be able to achieve relatively quickly. I really hope you enjoyed playing this song. I got loads more acdc over on the website. I'm a massive fan, so all of the big hits that you might want to check out are over there, and there's plenty more acdc on the way as well. Have yourself an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you for plenty more very soon. You take care. Bye-bye.